Okay, so for question number 1 here, we're looking for what mass of copper with a specific heat capacity of 0.390 joules per gram degree Celsius would need 8,000 joules of energy. So here's our givens. We know that C is 0.390 joules per gram degree Celsius. We are looking for the mass. We have 8,000 joules worth of energy, and we're looking at a temperature change of 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, everybody with me there? All right, so 1 mark for givens. Okay, we're using E equals MC delta T, and we're solving for M. Okay, so that's M equals E, okay, divided by C times delta T. They can have a mark for that. Okay, and a mark for plugging in the numbers in the correct place. 8,000 joules divided by 0.390 times 15. Okay, so our mass crud. All right, so we've got 8,000 joules, okay, divided by 0.390 times 15. So we are looking at 1,367 grams, okay, or 1,368 grams is what it would round to. We'll say if they have anything like this, regardless of the number of decimal places, 1,367.52, okay, we'll accept that. Okay, that's their 4th and final mark on that one. Okay. Question number 2. Okay, has that extra step at the end where we find one of the 2 temperatures. So what's the final temperature going to be? Okay, if 300 grams of iron okay, are heated with, if it starts at 4 degrees Celsius and is heated using 1900 joules worth of energy. 1 mark for givens. All right, we got E equals MC delta T. And in order to solve this one, we have to solve for the change in temperature. So we will have E divided by M times C equals delta T. They can have a mark for that, as well as for plugging in the numbers correctly. 1,900 joules divided by 300 times 0.460. All right, so that'll give us our change in temperature. Okay, so the change in temperature will be all right, so 13.768 degrees, okay, is what we're looking for here for the change in temperature. All right, so we'll give them a mark if they have the correct change in temperature. That'll be their 3rd mark, okay? Their 4th mark will be for figuring out that to get the final temperature, they have to take the initial plus the change, okay? So if they wrote something like 4 degrees Celsius plus 13.768, okay, they can have a mark for that step. And the final temperature is going to be 17.768. If they just wrote 18 or they have 17.8, that's fine. Okay, degrees Celsius, 5th and final mark. Questions on either of those? All right, give them a mark out of 9. Let them see it and hand them in on the desk here, please.